Alright, y'all, look, so I'm just going over some shit that I've been actually looking into. Like, this whole Microsoft business is literally on the rise. Like, they talking about dropping shit, taking shit away. They done took the whole social club shit away. I honestly don't know what to think about it, because Xbox is literally about to turn into a national arts fucking museum piece or some shit that you just hang on the wall and fucking just remember it from what it used to be. They took away the ability to purchase movies in the movies and TV app. So if you're not actually, familiar with that, it's basically when you were able to purchase movies and you were able to watch them. And you were able to also buy TV shows like series. Say if like you're into anime and you were to like buy like Naruto stuff and stuff like pretty much stuff like this, pretty much, you were able to watch and you were able to basically just love it. If you aren't really a big gamer, you could watch movies, you could watch TV or anything. It's like buy to win, pay to win, freaking Netflix in your pocket, pretty much. And I went on vacation, alright? And after that week-long vacation, when I flew back into Kansas, I came home. First thing I did, greet everybody, say hi to my mom, I miss you and all that. Be mad because, my coffee pot was at full size and I came back to an itty-bitty coffee pot. So, fast forward. So I got on my Xbox and I was going to look forward to, I wanted to purchase the Aquaman movie, but then I got hit with the whole, Microsoft is making something about, you can no longer pay for movies, but you're able to watch the movies that you actually have. And that's the part of Xbox I can't stand. A lot of people are ranting online about, the whole social club going away, but little do you know, there's a lot. If you go in there, you'll still see some social clubs. I think they're still active. I don't think I haven't really went into this and actually dug into the information. I just see it popping up on my timeline and I just wanted to address it. So I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm should I switch to PlayStation? Should I switch to PlayStation? That costs too much damn money when I pretty much got a PlayStation right in front of me. So, as I said, this shit is it's twisted. Microsoft, you gotta get your shit together, man. I know GTA 6, everyone's tripping about that, going on strike and shit, people agonizing over it, man. But Xbox, Microsoft, I don't hate it. I always love Microsoft. I always love Xbox and what they've done throughout the years, Cause I come all the way, my generation is 90s kid from the beginning, from when the first Xbox came out, when people were literally trampling people, stabbing people, dragging people into closets just to get a freaking Xbox, waiting for somebody to come outside just to jump their ass and take their Xbox and run with it. Nowadays, you got these people trying to do that with freaking PlayStation 5s and shit. I don't know, but back then, if you were to, especially in the 90s, they call it the attitude, era. So it's you walk through the hood with the original Xbox back then, because that was the PlayStation 5 back in the 90s. You watch, if you were to do that back then, basically what these kids and stuff are doing now, walking past these hood places to see how some of these thugs will react with people walking past our house with the PlayStation 5 in hand, whether it's in the box or not. Well, prank, they call it a prank or what, I don't know, but that shit will get you shot in a heartbeat doing that shit. I need to stop that shit for real. But back then, if you were to do that in the attitude era of the 90s or whatever, or the 80s, or something like that, you probably wouldn't make it home. You probably would not go home, man. They will have to put you on the no-fly list. Your face will be on the milk carton for who knows how long, just because you decided to pull a prank and do that shit. Like, literally, if you were to walk through someone's thug ass neighborhood, say like this was like Medea's neighborhood, your ass would be dragged by your feet in their backyard, and they would strip you of everything you got, take everything, including your Xbox. But that's all I'm saying on that. Some of these kids, I was at work today because I worked a 7-hour shift today. So I've seen some of these kids coming in, I'm not hating, they were cool, but I did have to remind some of them, even though my manager was saying, she rather them be there than running the streets and shit, and I kind of made a comment saying I don't think they would actually, they seem like they know how to survive out here, hell, I'm 31 years old, I know how to, but at the same time I don't. I grew up isolated. I grew up as a baby, pretty much. I'm just a kid living a dream, pretty much. I'm just a kid living a dream. But at the same time, I see these kids, they just seem lost. They seem like they don't know what to do. I was scared for them, I'm like, I kind of reminded one of them, I kind of just told him, hey, don't you have school right now? Your 30 minutes is up, and I'm not sure how 501 or how the school works, public school works anymore, but I see these kids just standing there, past 30 minutes, and they're just there, and I'm just like cleaning, and I'm like, should I really say something or just send them on their way? And I'm like, I just blew it off, man. But this whole Microsoft business is just. Pause. Let me just. I'm talking about so many things at one time. This is my rant for real. So seriously, this Microsoft crap is like basically watching reruns of fucking Days of Our Lives. If you into that kind of thing, it's. That era, like the 50s era. It's all right, but I don't completely understand. The CEO just like, I guess he resigned and gave his position to somebody else. There's so much drama and so much, like, I feel kind of led on, I've been with Microsoft since day one, I've been a supporter for Xbox since day one. And to hear about all this stuff going on, from a couple of my good friends and some of these clips and stuff like that, it's sad to watch, it's sad to see, something you love for years is starting to fade away, Like, I don't want to switch to PlayStation, trust me. I play some PlayStation titles on Steam, but at the same time, it's going to become the Wii. Nobody really talks about it anymore. Nobody really actually interacts with the Wii anymore since the Nintendo Switch and all that came out. So it's going to become a national arts museum piece. So pretty soon, people are going to pretty much be putting them on their freaking mantle and shit as displays of what they used to be. Because can't buy movies, can't really games on there. It to me, it just became a game sampler. With the whole Game Pass thing. You play the game, but you're not actually the owner of the game because you didn't pay for it. Xbox, they're allowing you to sample the game, but it's not like you own the game. So there's things you can't do. So it's basically like it's this generation's way of saying you're playing a demo, or and it's, I don't know. It's hard to think about it. It's really hard to think about something that you've literally played your entire life to watch watch this happen. And this is just, I know I'm getting all emotional. It's just something I loved. It's, as I said, I've been living the dream. I'm just a big kid at the heart, and it's hard to see something like this go, because that was my alter ego. That was my escape. That was everything. So I'm still, I love Microsoft. I ain't tripping. It is what it is. They say, every good thing always does have to come to an end. Nothing lasts forever. Big companies always, sooner or later have to drop their analytics. Always have to drop. But it's up to whatever the hell these people are going to do. We just got to sit back and watch and see what the hell they're going to do. So hopefully they come up with a miracle and something. They got something up their sleeve that's going to bring this shit back. Because the whole console war thing, the Wii lost. Trust me, the Wii, it lost horribly. The Vita, yeah, I don't think that's really, it's more like a handheld. But these consoles are like, I don't know, it's basically like Naruto when they fucking be cheat shotting your ass and shit, like on Naruto Storm and shit. You think you winning and shit, but they honestly just trying to watch how you play and shit. And then hopefully they got something up their sleeve, to get that, battle royale shit, I mean, right now they just literally over promising and switching between people and shit like that. Board meeting after board meeting, people are getting tired and frustrated, just like Rockstar, and just this whole GTA business shit. I don't know. And another thing, I'm gonna go off a little topic here. I'm pretty sure when GTA 6 comes out in the first month, we're gonna have hundreds on top of hundreds of people streaming the game. People are going to be turning this release into a competition. They're going to be doing something, like, I can already see it now, man. Rockstar, they're probably having board meetings about it, just talking about, how they're going to be able to keep up with this, and, having to keep up with, the people waiting on this shit, because there's some serious GTA fans out there, and some serious people that love, the freaking GTA franchise and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot of that going on, and the whole modding issue is going to be kind of tricky, because it's going to be difficult. It's just, trust me, I think Rockstar is really going to start freaking knocking on doors, swatting people for even if a mod thing pops in your head, you won't get a knock at the door. They just gonna pop up out of nowhere. They gonna make you sign a permission slip signed by parent or guardian just to freaking play the game. If you can't sign it, then you can't play. It's like freaking what's that game called? Final Fantasy. Everyone wanted to play it, but nobody can understand it. Nobody really plays that much. I mean, they still got some people on there. But my heart, where my heart is with games, is pretty much like RPG, like anime, freaking. I'll play the hell out of some freaking Perfect World or freaking game, like not Game of Thrones, Throne of Liberties. It's called Throne of Liberties. I discovered it on Steam because I was just bored, and I felt like I was playing like freaking Elder Scrolls on steroids, honestly. But that's all I really want to say right now. And I hope y'all can stay in touch with my stream, because we're about to start streaming again. So, hope y'all take care of yourselves. Thanks for listening to my little rant. Alright, Ruka Entertainment. Peace.